This is not a message against comfort. This is a message about what comfort does. You see, most people don't stay in situations that harm them because they are afraid. They stay because nothing hurts enough to force a decision. We were taught, often without realizing it, to associate danger with pain. If something were truly wrong, we assume it would feel unbearable. If a situation were, say, misaligned, we expect conflict, anxiety, or even collapse. We expect warning signs to shout. But many of the most consequential dangers do not announce themselves loudly. They whisper, they soften, they make themselves livable. There is a quiet shift that happens when comfort becomes the reference point. It's when people stop asking, is this still right? Is this still true? Is this still alive? And then they begin asking, can I tolerate this? Can I manage another month? Can I make this walk a little longer? Nothing breaks. Nothing explodes. Nothing forces action. And so life continues, just slightly dimmer than what it could be. Comfort is not evil. Comfort is not laziness. Comfort is not weakness. Comfort is preservative. It preserves routines. It preserves identities. It preserves agreements made by earlier versions of you. And comfort is very good at one thing. Comfort is very, very good at keeping things exactly as they are. The problem is that comfort does not ask whether what it preserves is still correct or not. It only asks whether it is familiar. When comfort governs decisions, erosion replaces collapse. People don't feel worse, they just feel less. Less curious, less sharp, less internally alive. They start blurring into weeks, weeks into years. And this happens not because life is unbearable. This happens because it is bearable enough. And this bearable enough is exactly how misalignment survives. There is an important distinction worth making here, because this distinction changes everything. Rest restores your movement. Comfort often removes the need for movement. You see, rest has a direction. Comfort often suspends direction altogether. In the body, they can feel identical. But believe me, they lead to very different outcomes. One prepares you to step forward. The other quietly persuades you that standing still is fine. Curious thing about humans is that humans are remarkably adaptable, and that is one of our greatest strengths. It is also one of our greatest weaknesses, because adaptation can make almost anything feel normal. You can adapt to, say, diminished expectations. You can adapt to muted emission. You can adapt to environments that no longer fit. You can adapt to relationships that quietly constrain you. And once adapted, the body stops sending alarms. And in that time is where silence sets in. This situation is where a sober recognition becomes necessary. Comfort rarely asks whether you are alive, it only asks whether you are quiet. Quiet enough to keep going. Quiet enough not to disturb the arrangement. Quiet enough to postpone deeper questions. You see, if nothing in your life feels urgent, it does not automatically mean that everything is right. It may very well simply mean you have adapted well. Most people do not stay because they are afraid to leave. They stay because leaving feels unnecessary. The discomfort is spread thin. The cost is delayed. The heat is familiar. So the mind says, I can live with this. And because nothing demands a decision, no decision is made. This is not a call to abandon comfort recklessly. This is not a call for drama. This is not a call for rupture. This is not a call for impulsive change. This is an invitation to notice. To sit with yourself and ask calmly and without judgment, what is discomfort actually doing to me? Is it restoring me, or is it preserving something I have outgrown? You see, comfort is not neutral. It either restores you for movement, or it keeps you where you are. And the moment you can tell the difference, you are no longer sedated. You are sovereign. You do not need pain to justify change. You do not need crisis to earn clarity. Sometimes, all that is required is the courage to question what feels fine. And with that question is where movement begins.